So I'm Kris Saunders, and I'm the founder of ExtendEV and also co-founder of Power 48. And with Power 48, we are looking to build a power park, essentially a co-work, co-warehouse innovation center for battery, energy startups, and other clean tech innovators to essentially have one place to work, to build, right, and to grow their startups.
I'm Serhii Kaminskiy. I'm CEO of SorbiForce. We are creating first sustainable battery made from renewable raw materials, and we are here to make revolution together with Kris and other like-minded people. I'm happy to be here, so let's move forward. I know that you are not only founder of startup, you're also vice president of AZ CleanTech.
That's right. So I'm the vice president and treasurer of AZ CleanTech. This is a community for other clean tech innovators, whether you're a founder, an investor, or an ecosystem partner. We're essentially creating one place, one group for people to be able to have a space or an event, right, to be with other like-minded individuals, to share more resources, right, or to just find new connections and find new potential opportunities.
Yeah, it's great. It's not just we are talking not about only some startups or making business. We have common vision of creating new reality in terms of clean tech, in terms of new way of relationships with our planet. And I'm excited to meet you and to be part of this community. And I think we are on the great track together, creating this great place, Power Park. It's your idea, and you are main person who making this happen.
I'm trying.
So we already trying together to do that. Yeah, I'm excited about this concept to gather together all startups with energy from energy field, to combine our efforts to be more effective, to attract more attention from government, from potential partners, from corporates and corporations. That's amazing.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. To be a startup is hard enough, and being in a hardware startup is even harder. So to be able to have a space where you can be surrounded by like-minded individuals, but then also have access to shared resources can only benefit, right, and help more startups get off the ground, right? To come in, incubate for a period of time, and hopefully grow, develop those commercial relationships, right, and eventually get their own space. But right now, to do that, it feels almost impossible to negotiate a lease, find insurance, and to negotiate a lease that actually works and makes sense for a startup. So that's one of the things that we hope to make easier with this Power Park initiative. And so having you part of that, love the technology, right, the innovation and the need. So we'd love to hear how you think that SorbiForce, right, fits into this ecosystem of sorts, for the Power Park, but then also just the technology itself, right? Why do you think this matters?
Actually, I have extended vision. It's my dream to set up something like an off-grid community that will be able to produce energy by itself, to produce water, to extract water from the air, to produce food using this energy, using our batteries, using solar power plants, wind power plants, and other sources. So it's my dream, but of course we could be in both places, in facilities, old school facilities, maybe advanced facilities, but also in somewhere in desert, in like off-grid spaces.
Yeah, I mean, whether we're talking about the future or we're talking about the reality today, we're always going to need power, right? And right now we just need a lot more of it. Right, and so with the amount of green energy that's being produced from solar and wind, right, what do we do with that energy? Right, well, it's not being used, right, so it's getting wasted. So looking at energy storage solutions, right, not just as a whole, right, but then also in micro type systems to be able to deploy that, store that energy in a community like this, we have to start working towards these type of solutions, because we could produce all the amount of energy we need from solar. It's going to take up a lot of space, but what are we going to do with it, right? Or how are we going to capture that energy potential and make sure that it gets used, right? Energy efficiency.
And what do you think about decentralization of energy? What the future you see for our energy field? Let's talk about the future, maybe.
The future. I love the future. I'm really passionate about electrifying transportation, right? It's one of the biggest carbon sources that we have, and I think we have technology that's available today to really make a big dent, right? So electrifying last mile delivery and long haul transport, right? So think semi trucks and delivery vans, right? Electrifying that, because e-commerce is continuing to grow, right? We saw how critical supply chains were. We can't continue to rely on dirty diesel, right? So electrifying these parts, I'm really passionate about. But then I also think about, well, where does that energy come from, right? And so how do you take out some of the inefficiencies that exist today, whether that be regulations or policy, right? There's already policies that exist to be an energy company, right? Oil companies already exist. They're identified as energy companies because they are, right? So how do we create an energy company based on that model that's just dealing with electricity and batteries, right? Or other energy storage solutions, right? And so how do we transport that energy? If we can bottle it, right, at the source, right? Or if we can produce it at the source, where does it go? How do we get it to its end destination? So that's what I think about in terms of electrifying transportation, becoming an energy company, and making sure that we're working on and deploying clean energy solutions that actually make a difference.
So guys, it looks like I found here in Arizona the same dreamers as I am, and yeah, I'm amazed about that. And we are working together to create this difference together.
We will.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to have these friends and these bright-minded people around of me, and yeah, so more to come.
We're happy to have you here in Phoenix, and we're also looking forward to the next steps for Power Park and also SorbiForce.
Great. Thank you, Kris. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.